Hello, and welcome to another episode of Photography Tips. Today we're going to talk about the red eye effect, and I'm going to show you how to fix it using Adobe Photoshop. So, what is the red eye effect? The red eye effect in photography is the common appearance of the red pupils in color photographs of eyes. It occurs when using a photographic flash very close to the camera lens, as with most compact cameras nowadays, in ambient low light. If you are using a flash in a dark environment, you often get a red eye effect. This is because the light of the flash is reflecting from the retina, which is covered with blood vessels. The more open the pupils are, the more red eye effect you get in your photos. Red eye is more pronounced in people with light eye color, and it's also more pronounced in people with blonde or light red hair in children. In this video, I will show you how to get rid of it and fix those little imperfections on your photographs. Okay, let's get started. We now have the picture that we want to fix open. We're going to start by looking for the red eye removal tool that Photoshop has kindly included after version CS3. Now, this is your toolbar on the left. You can press and hold, and this particular section right here is a great section for Photoshop, and photographers love it because this will allow us to fix all those little imperfections on those picture perfects that you want to have. So let's select the red eye removal tool, and when I'm working in detail, I particularly like to zoom out as much as possible so that I can view in more detail what I'm working with. That'll be good enough. So if I press J on my keyboard, I can bring back the red eye removal tool, and all you have to do is, see this little cross that appears on your screen? You click and drag to cover the red area that you want to get rid of, and then let go. Voila, the red eye is gone. Now, I still see a little bit of red. I want to be able to see in Navigator how this looks. I have my Navigator open right here, and this will allow me to browse throughout the image easily and go to the areas that I want to put more attention to. If you don't see it on the right side of your panels, you can go to Window, select Navigator, and it'll bring up this window. This window you can resize at will. If you see the little mountains right here, you can zoom in and out. Okay, so I go back to my red eye removal tool, and then I repeat the process. Okay, that's good enough. Now the red eye is gone, but I still see a little bit of light that I don't like in the eyes. So I'm just gonna go back by pressing J, and I'm gonna repeat the process one more time. But this time I'm gonna do them both at the same time. Just click and drag that square like that. Not much change. What if I do one at a time? Oh, it enhanced the color a bit. It even looks like her side is brighter. It put a little bit of dark up here, which gives it more accents to the eyelashes. Okay, now I know we're talking about red eye removal, but since I'm working at it and I'm looking at it in more detail, I'm seeing a little bit more imperfections, and I want this picture to be the photograph that appears on my online resume. We know that probably nobody's going to be looking at these little imperfections on your pictures, but since we're working at it, I can show you how easily it is to get rid of all those little imperfections. So I'm going to go back to where the red eye removal tool is, and I'm going to select the Spot Healing Brush tool. This is a fantastic tool. It's one of my favorites, and all I have to do is draw over this little scar right here, and voila, it disappeared. Now I saw a little pimple or spot right here. It's the same thing. Just draw over it and it's gone. Draw over it one more time and the one at the bottom, and it's gone. Okay, so now you have a beautifully looking picture free of imperfections for you to put on your online resume for that wonderful job that you're trying to apply for, or for your friends to envy you because you're so beautiful. Finally, here are some tips for red eye reduction. If possible, avoid taking flash photos in a dark environment. Use red eye reduction pre-flash. Many cameras have built-in red eye reduction pre-flash that helps reduce the incidence of red eye. Red eye reduction works by having the flash shine a light into the eyes of the subject prior to taking the picture. This causes the pupil to contract. However, you have to make sure the subject is looking at the camera. If not, this technique won't work. Also, beware of using red eye reduction feature when not necessary because it may cause your subject to blink. Soften the light. Put a piece of tissue paper over the flash to diffuse its brightness. Some photography shops sell flash diffusers. Use this method only on subjects that are close because it reduces your flash range. Take more than one picture. The first picture will cause the eyes of the subject to contract. Position yourself near a light source. When your subject looks towards the camera, the nearby light will make his pupils contract. Turn on more lights in the room. The brighter the room, the more your subject's pupils will contract. And last, ask your subject not to look straight at the camera, especially when working with pets and children. Divert your pets or babies so that they look away from the camera. This concludes this episode, and thank you so much for watching.